Hey guys, welcome back. Or if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Yvette. So, this is going to be more of a, I guess you can say, serious or personal video. Um, I've been so hesitant on posting this. I have made a video before about this and I deleted it. I didn't even post it, but I'm just going to post it because really, how many people are going to see this? And I just think that it might help anybody who has ever felt my way, and mainly because I wish somebody would have told me or would have talked to me to help me, and just help me understand a lot of stuff. And so I don't know, if I'm not like an expert at life or whatever, but if this helps somebody else, then that means the world to me. Like, I just want to help other people. Like, I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I exist, just because I just always want to help other people. So if this video helps you, then just know you're not alone, and I feel the same, we feel the same way sometimes. And yeah, if you continue to watch this, thanks, and I hope wherever you guys are at in the world, you guys have a good day. Okay, so I have headphones on just because I'm like super anxious about posting personal videos. The people that watch my videos, I can see like back at my hometown, and I don't know if it's that. I just feel like I think everybody knows me when really nobody does, and they just know what I put on social media, and they just know what they've heard of me or what they've seen. And I don't know, lately I've been thinking about who I am and why I am the way I am, and just what I want to do in life. And turning 21, I turned 21 last year in June, and I just started thinking like a lot. Like, I just started thinking, I had like this mental breakdown, and I was like, for every action that I did, I was like, why am I doing this? Am I doing this because I want to do this, or am I doing this because society expects me to do this, or am I doing this because my mom? Or just thinking about like my actions in life and what I'm doing and why I'm doing them, basically about everything in life. And I got really overwhelmed, and I haven't been in a really good place for a while. And I got out of a relationship like a year and a half ago from 3 years, and that's like itself is a whole complete different story. But the main reason I'm making this video is because my realizations, I hope like other people have realized them too, and I'm not the only one, because if not, I'd be super weird, but that's okay too. Yeah, I just was like having this mental breakdown, and something that led to this was a situation that happened in my life, and that person's no longer in my life, and it was somebody who I was really, really, really close to. And so like I just started thinking about myself a lot, and like tearing myself apart, and like asking myself like who I was and if anything was wrong with me. And I was just like, what's wrong with me? Like, what's wrong with me? And that has been the question I've asked myself my entire life when something bad happens. And I do know why now, but I didn't understand why I felt like that. And I just always thought that like it was about me, like it's my fault, like that's why they're gone, or that's why they don't want to talk to me anymore, or that's why they were mad at me today. Like, I don't know. But I know the reason why now. Like, I'm like that, and I've realized now that the way people act with you has so much more to do with them and their issues and what's going on in their life than it has to do with you. Like, you're just this one part of somebody's life, and so the way they act with you has a lot to do more with them. And that's why it's important the way that you are in other people's life too, because yeah, you're just this little part of their life, but if you are in their daily life, like, it matters. And the way that I feel is like everybody in my life has a purpose and matters to me so much. I don't mess around with, and I don't have people in my life that I don't give a shit about. Like, I love the people in my life, and I want them to do so good and so well, and that's why I'm in their life and they're in mine. Like, I don't know, I don't have like empty friendships or relationships in my life. Like, I'm not about wasting time with people that I don't give a shit about, or don't give a shit about me, or like, bad intentions or any of that stuff for any reason at all. I don't associate myself with people like that because it just fucks you up and it messes with your mind. Yeah, that situation happened like in March, and it's July and now, and I just feel like I wanted to post this video, like I said, so nobody else feels alone, but you are enough. And the reason why I kept asking myself that question over and over is because when I was about 6 years old, my dad left me and my mom, and so I didn't have a father figure, and I've been through ups and downs with my mom's various boyfriends, and I've just been through a lot. And the main reason though is my father leaving me. Obviously that like is the number one reason to everything. He broke my heart before I even knew what the fuck that was, like. And when I realized that, you guys, like, I just talked to my sister because we're roommates and like we're so close, and I was just like crying, and I was just like, you know, I feel like I spent this whole entire past year trying to be somebody I wasn't, because I didn't want that to influence any part of who I was, because I thought, you know, that's bullshit. Why should I let that influence who I am if he was never there in the first place? Like, I should be my own person. I could be whoever I want to be. Well, like, it was this constant like pull and tug all last year. I was 20 years old, and like I just felt like I was doing things because I was like, well, old Yvette never would do that. Like, she would stay at home, or like, you know, I was just trying to be somebody who I wasn't, but for a good reason, not for a bad reason. Like, I wasn't trying to do it so I could, I guess, yeah, I could say I was trying to do it so I could fit in with everybody, but not to be like cool, to just like feel like, I don't know, like I thought that I was a bad person. I thought who I was not good enough, and so I wanted to be somebody else. And that's what I felt like all last year. And so I was just like really overwhelmed and I was like crying to my sister, and like it's just, I finally have realized, like, well, I have to accept it. Like, it is a huge part of who I am, and it influences a lot. And whether it's made me push people away, or whether itself has pushed other people away, like, in the end, it's who I am. It's part of who I am, and I just need to learn how to balance it and not let it, and fight it, and not let it become a gate to like opportunities in life. And I've just changed so much. Like, yesterday was my orientation for college, and I made 2 friends, and I was so surprised because I could sit through an entire orientation or anywhere in the entire world and not speak to one person, and I'm fine with that. But like, people talk all the time, so, you know, I should at least make an effort. I don't know, like, I could just not talk to anybody and be completely fine. But I told myself yesterday, you know, I want to make at least 2 friends at my orientation, because I don't know why, I just really wanted to do it, and I did. And after I did, I was just like, okay, like, this is cool, like, I can make friends like nothing, you know. It's kind of sad, like, how much confidence I'm barely getting at the age of 21. And you are enough, and anybody who has ever made you feel like you're not enough doesn't need to be in your life. Whether you've been friends with them for 15 years, whether you've been friends with them for a month, people who make you feel like who you are is great, good or bad. Those are the people that deserve to be in your life, and those are the people that you should surround yourself with. Whether it's 1 person or 2 people, just be around them, and if not, then be alone. And, you know, it's crazy because I feel so alone, but I feel so in sync with my soul and who I am. And I'm just trying to find the balance between those two. I'm finally learning how to love myself and understand myself, most importantly. And that's what's letting me learn to love myself, is understanding myself. And I feel like nobody tells you that you need to understand yourself, and that you are who you are, and that's what makes you be able to be who you want to be and where you want to go in life. And so you need to understand yourself, and you need to love yourself. And I feel like I'm finally doing that. And I don't know, I'm super excited to see what it brings, because I am so hungry. And I don't mean like food hungry, I mean I have so much drive, and I just have so many ideas, and I want to do all these things, and I hope one day I can. And because why not? And I know there's people who watch videos like this and they're like, oh my god, how stupid, another girl or another person having big dreams, blah 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 blah. Well, those are the people who get stuck in that mentality and they stay with whatever they have, if you get what I mean. Like, they're settlers, they settled, and I'm not trying to settle at all. I don't know or like understand why I should ever settle in life. Like, until my body like is unable to do things, that's when I'll settle and I'll stop. And I don't know, I just am finally learning how to love myself, and that has so much to do with everything. And but yeah, I could have said a lot more and I could have got a lot deeper, but that is just where I'm at headspace now, and I'm so excited that I'm getting more personal because YouTube is solely for me. I love YouTube, or like since I was in the 4th grade, I love YouTube, everything about YouTube, and that's why I have a channel. And I love everything about videography and everything about writing. So like, I'm just super happy that YouTube can be here for me to connect with people, hopefully, that are like me. So I want to be friends with everybody that has a unique mind and, you know, has some like passions, and, you know, I just want to be a part of that community. So if you guys are still watching this, thank you. And I'm so grateful for the people who have helped me and helped me realize my worth and have been there for me and have not made me feel so sad, or like a friend that's like depressed all the time, or just things like that. Like, they were actually there for me for the good and for the bad, and they make me want to be a better person, and they make me realize my worth and what I can do with my life, and just so much. Like, they make me clear my mentality, and they just are my friends because they love me for me completely. And I'm very grateful for people that are like that, and they're in my life, and I'm pretty sure they know who they are, so I don't need to say names. But yeah, I just wanted to put that in there because, you know, it does matter.